I always like to say TikTok is a tool, so like a hammer. If you know how to use it, you can build anything you want with it, and if you don't, you might hurt yourself. Nice. Cool. Okay, erstmal länger draufhalten. Gut. Hi, my name is Aylin Kazi. I am a freelancing journalist, presenter, and format developer mainly for TikTok. I will talk about how to make good content and formats, our responsibility as media professionals, and the impact of the app on the music industry. TikTok is a video-based app known for dancing and lip-syncing videos by teenagers. To be fair, it's still a big part of it, but with over 1 billion users worldwide, people of all ages are using it for a lot of different things. And it's not just the fastest growing social app right now, but also the most controversial one, being used as a tool for Chinese propaganda, espionage, and the censorship of queer, political, or religious topics, just to name a few accusations. Alright, but how does TikTok know what you want to see? Well, TikTok anticipates your interest by you watching and interacting with your feed. This might sound scary, and there are negative aspects to it, like getting lost in a rabbit hole with harmful content. But on the flip side, the algorithm can give you inspirational, educational, and creative content that you'll love. So now we know the background and the functionality of the app, but how do we actually start? The best approach is to just use the app like a user. Scroll away and you will see the good and the bad. Take inspiration from the well-performing videos, and while doing that, check out the competition as well. What kind of videos are they making? Which kind of trigger words and hooks are being used? Use this information to make content that your target group might enjoy and will relate to. Alright, now you have a feeling for what works on TikTok within your field. Next step is to see what kind of concept works for you, your brand, your message, and/or product. Try to answer questions like, what is your format about? What can the audience expect from your content? And what kind of topics will recur on your page? While it's great to have a concept to keep yourself in check, don't overthink it. TikTok is an extremely forgiving app. Every video you post has a completely new potential to reach new people and even go viral. Your followers don't matter, your technical abilities don't matter, and hell, even sometimes your actual message doesn't matter. Try out different video styles, topics, and approaches, and while doing so, have fun with it, be creative, and try out new stuff. Now let's talk about the key to a good TikTok: storytelling. But we do have a problem. You can only tell a story if someone is willing to listen to it. Scrolling through an infinite stream of videos, TikTok encourages a short attention span. So the first seconds count the most. So how do we get the attention? The answer is a hook. So a question, a promise, or a statement at the beginning of the video so that the user will stay until the end of the video. Now let's take musicians as an example for good storytelling. For the audience, musicians have an incredibly interesting life, so they want to know about more than just the final product. So as a musician, see TikTok more as a personal extension of your music. Tell about your inspiration, about your association, about your struggles behind every piece of music you do. Whatever you do, tell your story. As we can see, TikTok obviously has a huge impact on the way users consume and professionals create content. Staying with the example of the music industry, let's take a deeper look into the power of TikTok. As a music-based app, TikTok obviously has a huge impact on the industry, whether it's bringing back classics from the 2000s or a smart music marketing tactic. A great example is the case of the singer Emily Jeffrey. With a simple text and her unreleased track, she introduced her audience, on TikTok, to the bit idea of Synergies, a completely made-up 80s horror movie, inviting the users to act as if the movie was real by commenting fictional Synergies references on the other TikTok videos. Within just a few days, thousands of comments and content about Synergies flooded everyone's For You page, and with that, Emily Jeffrey's track Do You Remember Me as well. With TikTok, we've entered a new way of music making and music marketing. Artists participating in and even creating TikTok trends with the goal to go viral. It even goes as far as musicians now producing music with keeping TikTok in mind. For example, musicians changing the structure of songs by putting hooks and choruses at the beginning of music to grab the listener's attention in the first few seconds. With a whole generation used to short video platforms and exposed to small snippets of songs, it does have its effects. For example, R&B singer Steve Lacy, realizing on tour that his audience didn't know the lyrics to his hit single Bad Habits, but merely the parts that were trending on TikTok. On the bright side, more and more artists enter the industry via TikTok, for example, Lil Nas X. Sparking a meme with his country trap song Old Time Road in 2018, he got signed to a major label just the following year. So all in all, the music industry is changing, but as a creative industry, it always did, it always will, and also it definitely should. So what's the verdict? If you like it or not, TikTok is changing and democratizing the way we consume, make, and experience media content. There are a lot of negative aspects one should keep in mind, but one thing is clear. We as media professionals need to reach the users with educational, inspirational, entertaining and well-researched content. And finally, TikTok is ideal to tell stories. Rough stories, real stories, authentic stories, and so many stories haven't been told yet. So maybe it's time to tell yours.